Welcome to Futebol Magia do Futebol, your ultimate destination for unlocking the hidden art, the genius, the magic inside the beautiful game. In today's video, you're about to learn 5 football skills you can master in just 5 minutes, yes, really. No fancy training grounds, no superstar privileges. Just real moves you can start using right away. Imagine this: in the first moment of your next match, a defender is breathing down your neck. You drag the ball back, pivot, shift past them, and suddenly, space opens. That's not magic. That's method. That's training meeting opportunity. We're diving into moves made famous by legends, but simplified so you can use them too. Every skill we show you is chosen not for show, but for impact. Because the real power in football comes not from flash but from when you use the right move at the right time. Over the next 3 chapters, we don't just teach, you'll see how to blend, adapt, and deploy these skills in real match moments. And by the end, you'll be equipped to surprise defenders, command your space, and build your own unique style. But first, subscribe, click the bell, and get ready. Because your 5 minutes start now, and they could change your game forever. Skill 1, the drag back turn. It looks simple, but it's a weapon in tight spaces. Used by legends like Andres Iniesta and Luka Modric, the drag back turn allows you to shift direction and escape pressure with almost zero space. Here's how it works: you gently roll the ball backward with the sole of your dominant foot. In a single, fluid motion, you pivot and push the ball into a new direction with the inside of the same foot. It's all about timing and rhythm, no power needed, the magic. It works anywhere on the pitch, under pressure, in midfield chaos, or even near goal. And it takes less than 5 minutes to get the movement locked in. But now, we go quicker. Skill 2, the step over. Invented over a century ago, and made iconic by Cristiano Ronaldo, the step over isn't just flashy, it's functional. It forces defenders to commit, and that's when you strike. The motion: circle your foot around the ball, outward, never touching it, then explode in the opposite direction. The key: deception. Sell the move with your upper body. Drop your shoulder. Make your opponent believe. One clean step over, and you're past them. Done slowly and with balance, the move becomes second nature. And yes, even at home, on concrete, or a patch of grass, you'll get the rhythm in just minutes. Now it's time to go deeper. From deception to domination. Skill 3, the El Drag. A lesser known move, but deadly when mastered. The El Drag is used to pull the ball away from defenders, maintain close control, and reset your angle instantly. Here's how it goes: use the sole to drag the ball back, immediately use the inside of your foot to push it sideways, forming the shape of an L, repeat until the motion becomes automatic. It's especially powerful in 1v1s or when shielding the ball. Your control increases. Your tempo stays yours. Your confidence builds. The beauty of this move: it's simple. No speed, no strength, just fluidity. And speaking of confidence, skill 4, the fake pass. The fake pass isn't just street smart, it's psychological warfare. You're pretending to pass, but instead, you glide past, set up, with your head up, shift your body and leg as if you're going to make a pass. At the last second, keep the ball and continue in another direction. This move wins in tight midfield areas, near the touchline, and especially when defenders expect a 1-2, what matters is selling the idea. The fake is more in the eyes than the feet. If they buy it, you've already won. But nothing, absolutely nothing, beats the move we're saving for last. Skill 5, the toe tap plus roll combo. Street, cage, grass, professional. This combo works everywhere. Here's the sequence: begin tapping the ball lightly with the sole of each foot, alternating, then suddenly roll the ball in one direction, breaking rhythm and balance. This movement fools defenders by creating a false tempo. You lull them in. Then you break out. It's hypnotic. It's fast. And with repetition, it becomes unstoppable. You've now got 5 skills in your arsenal, each one simple, each one powerful. But football isn't played in a vacuum. It's not just about isolated techniques. It's about how you connect them, how you read the game, and how you adapt in real time. This chapter is about transformation, not just knowing the moves, but understanding how to use them fluidly during play. That we begin with a concept that separates average players from great ones. Point 1. Transitioning between skills. Anyone can learn a skill in isolation. But the game never stops. You won't have time to pause and think, should I do the drag back or the step over? You'll need to transition between moves naturally, like breathing. Imagine this: you receive the ball under pressure. You drag it back to avoid a tackle. Instantly, you follow with an L drag to shift into space. A defender closes in, and you throw in a quick fake pass. Before they recover, a step over gives you the edge to accelerate past them. These transitions create rhythm. And rhythm is what confuses defenders. Football is a dance, and the best dancers don't stop between steps. To master this, practice back-to-back drills. No breaks. No stops. One move flows into the next, guided by instinct, not thought. But flow alone isn't enough. You must learn when to use which skill, and that comes from a higher level. Game IQ. Point 2. Game awareness and skill choice. Too many young players use the wrong skill at the wrong time. Not because they lack technique, but because they lack awareness. Here's the truth: a drag back turn works when you're facing pressure. A step over is most effective when you're in a one-on-one. A fake pass stings when the defender expects a quick release. The L drag shines in close control zones, and the toe tap plus roll best used in open, unpredictable situations. Understanding the context of the game lets you choose the right tool at the right moment. It's the difference between guessing and calculating. Train this by watching match footage, not just for goals, but for moments of decision. Watch what players do when space is tight, when pressure comes, when options are limited. You'll start to see patterns, and soon, you'll recognize them in your own matches, and that's where the real growth begins. Point 3. Muscle memory and speed. Let's get one thing clear: you don't rise in football by being flashy. You rise by being efficient. The difference between a successful move and a lost opportunity often comes down to milliseconds. That's why repetition is king. To make your 5 skills game ready, you need muscle memory, not thinking about the drag back, just doing it, not hesitating on the step over, just committing, not hoping the fake pass works, knowing it will. Here's a system you can use: 5-5-5 drill. Practice each skill for 5 minutes, repeat the combo transitions for 5 minutes, use the final 5 to freestyle, blend, improvise, and react. 15 minutes a day. That's all it takes to turn training into instinct. And when instinct kicks in, defenders don't stand a chance. But all of this leads us to a vital factor: confidence. Point 4. The confidence multiplier. Football is not just played with your feet. It's played with your mind, and more importantly, with your belief. Players like Ronaldinho, Neymar, and Mbappe don't just have skills, they have swagger. They believe in every move they make. That belief multiplies the power of the skill. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's certainty. It comes from knowing, I've practiced this move 100 times. I know it works. To build confidence, practice in front of others, in the street, at school, or the local pitch. Record your sessions. Watch them. Correct them, set personal challenges, beat 3 defenders using only L drags today. When you push yourself, your comfort zone expands. And every time you win a 1v1, pull off a skill, or break past pressure, your identity grows. You go from a player to a playmaker. Point 5. Real-world application. All the training in the world means nothing if you freeze during a match. So here's your next mission: take your 5 skills into the real world, but don't just use them randomly. Use them strategically. Use the drag back when pressed from behind, use the L drag to change the angle when cornered, use the fake pass to buy time in midfield, use the step over to break through a flat back line, use the toe tap plus roll to reset and restart play. You don't need to use all 5 in one game. In fact, using one skill at the right time is more impactful than spamming all 5. Your goal: be unpredictable. Be composed. Be calculated. Bonus tip: anchor the skills to game moments. Let's make it even easier for your brain to react. Anchor each skill to a situation. Drag back equals pressure from behind, step over equals 1v1 face-off, fake pass equals defender approaching fast, L drag equals small space control, tap plus roll equals break defender rhythm. Train your brain to connect the move with the moment. Soon, your body will do it without asking. You've trained the 5 skills, you've mastered the flow, you've built confidence, timing, and awareness. Now, it's time to take the leap. This chapter is where we bring everything together, where street drills meet match day reality. Because in football, it's not about how many skills you know, it's about how you use them when it really matters. This is the chapter where you become a difference maker. Point 1. Applying skills in match scenarios. Every game unfolds in moments, tiny windows of opportunity where everything can change, and this is where most players freeze, not because they lack talent, but because they never practiced real-world application. Let's break down how to plug each skill directly into live match scenarios. Scenario 1. Defensive pressure from behind. You're receiving the ball with your back to goal. A defender is closing in fast. This is drag back turn territory. Instantly drag the ball behind you, pivot, create space. Just 1 second later, and you could have lost possession. But you didn't. You controlled the tempo. Scenario 2, 1v1 showdown on the wing. You've isolated a defender, it's you versus them. The step over becomes your sword. Drop the shoulder, sell the move, explode into space. You've created a crossing opportunity, or maybe even a shot. This is where highlight reels are born. Scenario 3, midfield congestion surrounded by players, options limited, time to use the L-drag, reset your angle, keep the ball tight, by a few seconds. It won't go viral on social media. But your coach. They'll see the intelligence. And that's how careers are built. Scenario 4, overloaded by pressure. Your teammate calls for the ball. The defender expects the pass. Now's the time for the fake pass. Set up the pass with your body, keep the ball, slide into new space. This is more than skill, this is deception. The defender's gone. You've broken the line. Scenario 5, fast break reset. You're leading the counter, but timing is off. This is where the tap plus roll combo calms chaos. Reset the pace, shift the rhythm, restart the attack under control. Football is speed and patience. Knowing when to go, and when to pause, and now, you have that control. Point 2. Creating your signature move. Here's a secret, the best players in the world don't use 20 different skills in every match, they use 1 or 2 signature moves, over and over, at the right moment, with the right impact. Ronaldo's step over burst, Messi's body feint and cut, Neymar's drag and explode, Zidane's roulette spin. Your goal. Create your own, pick one of the 5 skills. Make it yours. Own it. Refine it. Use it 100 times until it's muscle memory. Then use it every game, in different variations. That one move becomes your weapon. Defenders start to fear it. Teammates look for it. It becomes part of your identity. Point 3. Boosting your football IQ. Technical skill is powerful. But game intelligence? That's what separates street legends from true professionals. Here's how to level up. Study pro matches. Watch how top players use simple skills at key moments. Focus not just on flair, but decisions. Play with better players. Pressure reveals your weak spots. That's where real growth happens. Record your games. Find out where you hesitate, where you panic, where you shine. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? IQ isn't fixed. It's built, brick by brick, like the skills you now own. And now that you understand how the pieces fit, it's time to talk impact. Point 4. Match impact mindset. Great players don't just play, they influence, they shift momentum, they change the outcome. Now that you've got the skills, the flow, and the IQ, your mission is simple: make an impact. Every game. Every play. Here's how: don't wait for the ball. Hunt it. Don't panic under pressure. Use your tools. Don't fear mistakes. Learn faster. Football is unforgiving. But it also rewards the bold. Every 50-50 ball is a chance. Every 1v1 is an opportunity. Every minute you're on the pitch is a platform. With these 5 skills, sharpened through discipline, you're no longer just participating, you're now dictating. Point 5. Your 30-day challenge, viewer engagement strategy. To finish, here's your personal mission, a challenge that can transform your game completely in just 30 days. Calendar: the 30-day skill builder challenge. White heavy checkmark. Day 1 to 5. Learn each of the 5 skills, 5 minutes each. White heavy checkmark. Day 6 to 10. Combine them back to back with transitions. White heavy checkmark. Day 11 to 20. Practice under light pressure. Friends, 1v1. White heavy checkmark. Day 21 to 25. Use them in match settings. White heavy checkmark day 26 to 30, review footage, refine your signature.